Ping Test for Gaming, a complete guide on how to check ping. In this post, we will introduce common and easy ways to ping test for gaming. If you're an online gamer, you are probably familiarized with the term ping and are aware of how important it is to your overall performance. Lag? Jitter? Freezing? Stuttering? Yes, those are exactly signs of high latency and of course can break your experience. But before diving into the main part, just take a look at what is game ping. Put simply, game ping refers to the latency between the remote server and a player's computer. If you have a latency of 50 milliseconds, that means the amount of time for your computer to respond to another computer's request. In the world of online video games, you've probably heard the terms low ping or high ping. A lower ping game is expected as it means that you will transmit information and receive a response from the server more quickly. If your latency is high, greater than 500 milliseconds, it means connecting to the server and back takes more than half a second. As a result, you'll experience jitter and a phenomenon known as rubber banding while online gaming. If you suffer lag or jitter when you play online games, you need to conduct a latency check. The purpose of a ping test online is to determine whether or not a device is reachable at a specific IP address. A computer network device should react to an echo request, ping, with an echo reply, pong, confirming that it is online. This response should arrive in milliseconds. Running a ping test for gaming is not that difficult. So how to do? When you play online games, especially first-person shooters, they allow you to check your latency right in the game. Look for an option like Display Performance Stats in the game's settings. How to check ping with MySpeed. Using MySpeed is the simplest and fastest way to game ping test for free. It is one of the most popular online ping trackers in the market that gives you a clear picture of how good your internet connection is. Well, just like other speed test sites, the tool measures not only download speed and the upload speed of your internet connection but also ping speed. How does the ping test work? Well, just like other speed check sites, the tool measures not only download speeds and the upload speeds of your connection but also ping speed. To check latency, just visit the website, hit the Go button and wait for the latency results to appear. How to check your ping with CMD. Apart from running a ping test online with MySpeed, you can check your location using CMD. For Windows, you can follow these steps. Step 1, go to search in the taskbar and type CMD. Step 2, click on the command prompt. Step 3, once the command prompt appears, type pinggoogle.com, the quotes not included, and enter. On a Mac, repeat the same steps by launching Network Utility and entering the host name or IP address you want to ping. With these ways to ping check in hand, you can now check latency at any time to know if it is good enough and find out how to reduce your ping timely. If the latency you are getting is much less than what you are committed to get, consider calling your internet service provider to solve the problem. Why is ping important in online gaming? The lower ping smoother means gameplay as it allows faster data transfer between the player's clients and the game server. Our low ping is always desirable for professional players in first-person shooter, FPS, games, racing games, and multiplayer games. On the contrary, those with a higher ping game will almost certainly face delays, or lags, while playing the game, which will have an impact on the game's outcome. In fact, many FPS game servers will instantly disconnect those players at even higher levels. Many online games will show your latency as well as other players' or servers' ping times. What's a good gaming ping? It is not an exaggeration to say that latency can make or break your online gaming experience. For example, if your ping is 20 milliseconds, 0.02 seconds, your gameplay will appear faster and smoother. But if you have a higher ping of 180 milliseconds, chances are you may experience lag and lose the game. A rate of more than 150 milliseconds, ms, is supposed high ping or slow ping. It will cause noticeable lag and will hurt gameplay, graphics, and the ability to broadcast viewable footage on Twitch. Latency of 100 milliseconds and below is average for most broadband connections. A latency value under 50 milliseconds is ideal for professional gamers. A ping rate of under 20 milliseconds is considered low. What's a good ping for gaming really depends on the type of games you are playing. A slower turn-based game like Hearthstone may not need low ping, while shooting games or competitive games like Valorant need precise inputs and timing, meaning that a much lower ping is required to play at the top level. So, run a ping speed test before you dive into the game to make sure it won't ruin your gaming experience. It's not just about the speed. A great gaming experience that latency, jitter, and buffering requires more than simply a fast internet connection. So, even if you have a 6 megabits per second internet service, network noise could reduce your speed to 1 to 3 megabits per second or even lower, especially during peak hours. In order not to get a bad ping, you are advised to use a stable connection, wired connection, rather than a wireless connection, Wi-Fi, or upgrade to a higher bandwidth internet plan. If you use a mobile connection, consider 5G for good connection quality and response time. You can also reduce ping by turning off unnecessary apps when playing online games. It's necessary to run an online ping test regularly to make sure your latency is good enough to not prevent you from seeing an opponent with enough time. Now, whenever you encounter sporadic lag while playing games, check your network speed, run a latency test, as this is one of the main causes of this uncomfortable scenario.